AITA for banning Karen's kids from my yard. I, 29F, bought my first home last year. It's nothing fancy, but it has a small yard and a big oak tree that made me fall in love with it instantly. I imagined summer nights, BBQs with friends, maybe kids playing under that tree one day. For 2 weeks, it was perfect. Then I met my neighbor, let's call her Karen. First thing she said wasn't hello. She pointed at the oak and said, "Good, maybe you'll finally cut that down. It blocks my view." I laughed, thinking she was joking. She wasn't. She stared at me like it was an expectation, not a request. When I told her I loved the tree, she sniffed. Well, we'll see. A week later, Saturday morning, she knocked holding a clipboard with highlighted printouts of sunlight rights. She claimed my tree was robbing her kids of vitamin D. She said, "If they get rickets, that's on you." I reminded her it was on my property. She frowned, muttered, "We'll see," and left. That night I told my husband, "I think we've got a problem." He shrugged. Just ignore her. But ignoring Karen turned out to be impossible. The next weekend, I caught her teenage son climbing my fence with pruning shears. I shouted, he dropped them and bolted. I went to confront her, and she just shrugged. Boys will be boys. The branches were on our side anyway. Spoiler, they weren't. I started realizing this woman thought my property was basically a community park. When I hosted 2 friends for a BBQ, literally 7 p.m., soft music, just chatting, she banged on the fence screaming, "Some of us have children who need sleep." Her kids were shrieking in their trampoline louder than we were. Then came the trampoline war. I bought a small one for my nieces when they visit. The very next day, Karen showed up demanding her kids be allowed on it. "It's unfair, they have to watch from their window," she said. I said no. She huffed, "You're cruel to children. You'll regret this." And guess what? 2 days later, I came home to her kids, bouncing on my trampoline while she sat in her yard sipping wine like it was totally normal.